Hi guys, I will be talking about Cave of the Winds. I think I talked about this before, like a long time ago, but I am gonna talk about again because why not? And I have been there once. It was back in February of 2020, before the lockdown and like the craziness happening now. And I did the tour because they do tours there and stuff, and it is haunted. And I would be talking about like the tour and stuff and my experience when I was doing the tour. And I think the tour is about an hour, 2 hours, something like that. And at one point of the tour, our tour guide, um, we had to stand in the dark for like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that, and it was so dark that you can't see your hand in front of you, and that's how dark it is, and it's like pitch black, and you can't see nothing, and we had this, land rules type thing as light, and there was this spirit. I put a picture of it and to see what it looks like, but there was this spirit like to like mess with your light, and it's like a bucket, and the bottom was the lighter that kind of keeps the fire going, and that's your source of light. And I put a picture of it, and guys can like see what it looks like, and like see what we had as light when you go down now. But yeah, there's the spirit, she's a ghost spirit, and she likes to like mess with the light, your light, and she likes to like pull pranks on people and stuff. So when we were standing in the dark, and we were standing there for like a few minutes, and I was just like standing there holding my little like light, and see, I was standing there, and I kind of like had my light kind of in front of me, but I was kind of like, I was like, I was not like this. I was kind of like, had my hands down, but I was like holding my light, and I was standing there, and I felt a tug on my light, and so I kind of like moved my light, kind of like on the side, and I felt another tug, and my thing just came off, and I didn't say anything at first, and then when we kind of had our lights turned on, because it's like a full like fire type thing, and you have to like kind of had a lighter to like turn it on. So when a tour guide kind of turn on our landlord light, whatever it's called, and she kind of like put it back together for me and stuff. That's creepy. And another thing happened while standing in the dark. After the light thing happened, I was just kind of like standing there, and it was about 4 girls and 1 guy in my group, and I was just standing there in the dark, and everyone was all quiet, and while we were standing there was like this guy kind of went in front of me, and he was like wearing all black, and he had his hands in his pockets, and he was kind of like stand in front of me, and he was kind of like looking at me and staring at me, and he was there for like a few seconds, and then I kind of like went like this, and he disappeared. And then when I looked behind me, he was kind of like standing behind me, just kind of like hanging out with me and stuff. And that was pretty cool. I didn't mind. I didn't say anything or got creeped out or nothing. I was kind of whatever, you know. But he was kind of hanging out with me and stuff for like a few seconds. And then his face was like all black, and he had like no hair and stuff. But I thought that was pretty cool. Also, there was this couple, it happened like a long time ago, and I think they just got married or something like that, and they're like celebrating the wedding or something like that, and I guess her husband passed, and I forget how he passed, but our tour guide was telling us about this couple, and they were staying at the Caves of the Winds, and you can like see the room and where they're staying at, and I guess I think he passed there or something like that, I forget, but he does haunt the caves. And also at some point of the tour you can see the room where they're stayed at, and I guess if you look in the room, I think there's some like chandelier or light or something like that kind of like move by itself, because I think it hangs from the ceiling or something like that, and I guess it moved by itself. Here is a pixel. I do have some pixels of me when I went to the caves, and it's pretty cool, and you guys should go experience it and learn more about the caves and stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think it's in Colorado Springs or something like that, and that also have a gift shop too, if you guys want to like get something there too. And you can like book a tour, and they tell you all kinds of stories there too. And yeah, if you want to hear more of the stories, you guys should, book a tour and stuff. It is a lot of fun, and it doesn't cost that much to book a tour. Or I think you can go to the place and buy tickets there, I think, because that's what I did. I went to the there, and I just bought my ticket there, and I just did the tour the same day. And I think they still do it too, or I think you can book it online too, but I'm not sure. And yeah, I put some pixels. I think I have like 1 or 2 pixels when I went. And yeah, I hope you guys saw this video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and please subscribe, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye.